This is the Our Home, a masterclass in self-sufficiency. Teaches us profound lessons in money management, from cultivating resources sustainably to balancing needs with abundance. Its principles are a blueprint for our financial harmony with nature. How can we escape the chaotic concrete jungle and connect back with nature? Let us begin the drive and escape into adventure.
Welcome, FinTalk with Gene. But this is a new episode or a new series that we're going to start.
A Drive with Gene series that I'm going to start, basically to create a balance between life and work. What is the balance that I have chosen for life and work? Basically, photography and driving is the passion that I have, and I have invested in them to make sure that I have the best of experiences. Let's explore this, and I'm going to take this in detail to make sure that we have the best of experiences.
The series is all dedicated to my friends to create a balance between life and passion that you can actually take forward. We will explore many drives where I'm going to touch upon what is life and what is passion got to do with the whole life that we're going to live. Hi, welcome, FinTalk with Gene. This episode is Drive with Gene. I've come on a drive outskirts of Bangalore. A beautiful lake, very refreshing, mind refreshing. I've caught up with a bird sightings, two good shots that I've got, and the best part of coming for a drive which is to do with your passion is that, let me give a couple of examples. Basically, it's a mind relaxation. What is a mind relaxation? The reason because I've cut off from my regular routine, completely focused on a photography trip. This trip is going to give me a lot of insight or a lot of recall back to nature. Nature, the reason, as you can see in the background, there's a good water body around, and I can see that there's a lot of bird sightings possible. I'm going to spend some time. I'm just not going to focus on any other calls on work. The focus is all here. Now, what is the reason why I focus on passion towards photography and adventure drive that I have? Hobby basically helps us to detox. Detox is one of the most abused word in the dictionary and in the internet. But the real detoxing in life is to go back to the nature. So when you choose a hobby, make sure that this is something that resonates your personality. This is something that you're going to spend time with. Any hobby that you choose. I really don't consider hobbies like going to pubbing, hobbies like going to clubbing. It should be something that is definitely going to give in a lot of inner peace. The mind is at relaxation. The hobby that I have chosen is photography and driving. It needs a lot of investments, yes. And I have saved it through life to make sure that I live up to this experience. Hi. We need to save for our passion to make sure that we create the right balance. Now let me give you a classic tip which I have personally followed, and this has actually helped me. Trust me. And there is a ratio that I have believed is actually going to work. I have helped many of my friends and my clients achieve their dreams with this tip. The tip is a ratio, which is a 60, 30 and 10. 60% of the income that you make a year should go towards paying off your EMIs, paying off the mortgages, paying off your credit cards, paying off school fees, paying off all other expenses which is fixed in nature and which can eat into the piece of your life. The 60%, right? Now the 30% is the money that goes towards your futuristic savings. What are those futuristic savings? Saving for your retirement, saving for medical contingencies, also to make sure that you save enough to make sure that you have surpluses in hand when there is an emergency that strikes in the family, or for your personal life, or to make sure that you're taking care of your friends too, who can return it back when you have difficult times. Now the 10% which has helped me is saving for passion. What is a 10%? You need not save big amount to make sure that you're going to invest in gear for photography or for expensive cars. This has taken years. Trust me, I have done this over years. 10% of my income was saved every month. Every time that I've got hikes, every time I was paid bonuses, every time I was paid incentives. The 10% went untouched despite any crisis that came into my life. I've had this graph, the good times, the bad times, the tough times, the difficult times. What has helped me was a 30% that I had saved over the years to make sure I had enough for contingency. And the 10%, when I decided I had saved enough to invest for my passion, which was photography, I didn't compromise on the brand. I took the best of the body, I took the best of the lenses. I'm able to capture the best of memories and best of times. Came from the 10%. I like to go for adventure drives with my family. My wife and my kids enjoy the best of the drives. The time that we have spent as a family, the best of the times are in the car. Trust me. And I have done this with the 10%. I achieved this dream, I achieved my driving dreams too. Now, the time is mine. I decide when I have to go for photography. Depending on whenever those migratory seasons are, I just take the gear, get into the car, come, camp, photography, and the drive. The best detox and the best relaxation that you can have. 60, 30, 10. What has mental health got to do with passion? I strongly believe passion helps us relax. The sound that the nature gives, the sound of the water. I can in the background hear the peacock calling, which is so unusual of our daily routine. It gives so much of peace in our life. Mental health is very important for a good personal life. Trust me. And passion helps us having the best of mental health. You relax, you go back to the nature, you have the best of positive thought, you have the best of friends' company that comes with you, you have the free flow of thought. All this helps us with the best of mental health. I can actually breathe fresh air, a good detox for mental health. Relaxed, unwinded, no worries. Mental health is of crux for a good personal life. Right? That I'm enjoying right now. The pic that I've taken is of a cormorant. The characteristics of this bird is it has got immense patience in it. It waits for hours together to get its prey. This resonates to my personal life. To go back to nature, be patient, be humble, with immense amount of gratitude to the nature. This is my learning from the nature. This is an abbreviation of my family. Jean, Iris, Naila and Sonia. These two are my kids. When I go back to my childhood, every time I look at fancy cars, I used to just peep inside the windows, fantasizing one day that I'm going to sit in the driver's seat, enjoy the drive, going to be an owner of luxury cars, and all those dreams have gone in mind. But to make this into reality has been a hard work. It was only persistence that has helped me achieve what this dream was all about. This also can be done by everyone. It is not just one individual. Everybody can do this. You just have to follow a principle of investing. The whole idea that you live a life has to be lived with a relevant meaning. Dream is well lived. The dream that I had to pick up a good car. Before this car, I had a Mercedes C220D. A good luxury car, I have thoroughly enjoyed the luxury that Mercedes can give. The dream was much beyond Mercedes, was to go for off-roading, was to go for long trails, and I found nothing better than a Jeep Rubicon. My family thoroughly enjoys it. The car can be dismantled, the windows, the roof, the doors. Look at the adventure and look at the joy that one can actually have. This was a dream that was fulfilled.